Hi everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is live and direct from Focus Forward Media and Studio. We are here with our guest of honor this evening. And as we have been advertising the entire month of February and January, that we have a special show coming up, the 12th of February. And she's all here excited. First time in St. Martin, right? My name is Kenty Lichtenberger because I went ahead of myself. My name is Kenty Lichtenberger, and I would like to, just share a little bit about, the greatest love of all show that is happening on the 12th of February at Ali's Convention Center. And for this, I have the one and only Belinda Davis with us. Welcome, Belinda. Welcome to St. Martin.
I know. Welcome to the Caribbean.
Tell us about your welcome.
No, I know, but just the fact that I'm in this. Wait, how beautiful is St. Martin?
I mean, it's the most
How beautiful!
It's the most
I drove. I live in Cape Town, and it's beautiful in Cape Town. When you go up Table Mountain, when you just leave Cape Town, it's beautiful. But this is like breathtaking. It's so different. It's so beautiful.
We are the most beautiful gem in the Caribbean. And yes, I'm a little biased.
I'm happy.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna retire here.
We welcome you. So I know that you came in this morning, this afternoon morning.
Yes.
And you was received as well by our government.
Yes.
So that was already official opening to your short but impactful stay.
I'm gonna retire here.
We're ready for
official.
you. We are ready for you, Belinda. Tell us how excited are you? Tell us a little bit about you, of course. Tell us about how you started this journey as the greatest love of all. I know that Whitney played an important role.
She did.
But tell us a little bit more.
She did. She's my idol. But we're going to go way back to Port Elizabeth, where I grew up. I was born and raised in Port Elizabeth, and at the age of 8 was the first time I heard Whitney Houston sing a song with Teddy Pendergrass called Hold Me. And I clung to that song for many hours at a time. It was the only song I had until I had The Greatest Love of All, the actual song. Wow. And it was the only next song that I had until I had How Will I Know came out. Remember when How Will I Know came out? The colorful How Will I Know came out. And I lost the gates of heaven opened up, and I think I became Whitney Houston at that moment in time.
Wow. I get goosebumps how you describe it.
I cut my clothes, I cut my hair, my own hair, like that I had a bob, very short bob. My mom killed me, but it's fine.
Well, you're here now, so
I'm here
fine.
now, and I still have a little curly bob, and I'm happy about that. And my life and my journey and my relationship and my love started at that point for her, and she became my idol. And in 2012, The Greatest Love of All was created, and I auditioned. And out of 15,000 people, I was chosen to be this person that I never in my entire life dreamt as an 8-year-old that I would ever even accept this role.
Could you imagine? 15,000 people. You left me at that.
Yeah, 15,000 people. Yeah, when Johnny Van Grinsven, who's the director and the creator of the show, when he told me, we are done, we are tired, you are the last person that we have looked at, out of 15,000 people, we have chosen you. And I was like, really? So skeptical me was like, surely someone in 15,000 people
should
resemble. And he said, oh yeah, they resembled. They had the look, but they didn't have the voice. They had the voice and they didn't have the look. And then I came along. And now here we are in St. Martin.
Right, doing the greatest love of
just
all.
Before the carnival. Why?
We need to speak to your promoter.
We need to speak to everybody.
I love it. We need to speak to and plan this accordingly.
Plan it.
Plan
Check
this
my schedule.
Can
we just empty it?
We're going to give you a schedule so that you know when the carnival dates are for 2025.
I'm just booking my outfit now.
Well, we had a lot of outfits that you fell in love with. Thank you to Climax Carnival, of course, for being here and showcasing a little bit of our culture. It was Belinda's first time here on the island, and I said we cannot leave her go. We cannot leave her leave St. Martin without seeing a little bit of what Carnival means to us.
I'm so happy about that.
So thank you.
And jealous.
Thank you. Carnival is a big part of our culture, and wherever we go, it doesn't matter how far we go, we always take a little bit of that with us. I lived in Europe for 9 years, and that was one of the things that I missed the most was
the carnival.
You know, that moment where everyone gets together, of friends, family. You enjoy food, good company, good concert, good music, and you're just vibing. Just vibing. So tell us a little bit, because I know, of course, while you tour the world, tell us a little bit how did your family dynamics, because you said that you became Whitney she became your idol.
Yeah.
How was that process of your family understanding like she was really an influential person in your life because you dressed like her, you took a lot of her influences. How did that dynamic work for your family?
They didn't take me serious. They didn't take me serious when they saw that I was cutting my clothes and I cut my hair. Or, the tradition at home is you go to school, you get a job after you go to school, and then you make a family and you live your life. And you make a house and you live your life. And I was not there. I just wanted to sing. And the only thing that I could attach to and the only thing that I could relate to was her. And I grabbed it, but the family dynamics, it didn't really matter to me because I was young. I didn't really understand what I was going into. They just knew that I could sing. It didn't matter
whether it was Whitney or someone else.
Whether it was Whitney or whether it was Anita Baker or Chaka Khan or Aretha Franklin. It didn't matter. They just knew that I could sing. And my grandmother was that person that always pushed me and pushed me and pushed me to sing more and sing better and sing in church. I sang in church. I grew up in church. And that's where it happened. All of it happened. The magic
Whitney
happened.
also started in church.
I know.
So there's a lot of similarities between you guys as well, So tell us a little bit about your experience at Britain's Got Talent, because that was also, and your performance at Apollo. I want to hear about those two.
Okay.
Those two experiences for me were like, yes.
And that's how I feel. I was like, yes, okay. Okay, Britain's Got Talent was incredible because it was such a big platform. But what made it really special was the fact that it happened in COVID. And while everyone was sitting, artists around the world couldn't perform, and everyone was doing online shows, I was at Britain's Got Talent. Live. And I was live and I was there. But I also experienced, the pressure of COVID.
From that side.
From that side, and I also experienced the first biggest ever digital audience.
Which is different because...
That's different because we need that
live connection.
Interaction. We need that live connection. And I didn't get that, but I managed to... What was really special about that is I had my really close friends.
Okay.
And they were watching live, and I had my sons watching live.
So you had a cheerleading team.
Oh, my team was there.
Yes.
My support system was there.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Yeah. Well, I know that the judges were blown away because I still remember watching it. They were blown away. They couldn't believe how you sounded, like Whitney. Because that is a voice to top. Let's be honest, guys.
It's
right?
the voice.
It's the voice.
It's not a voice.
It's the voice to top. And as much as we all sing it in the bathroom and comfort of our of our house, right? It's not the same like going to a competition of that caliber and with that pressure. And like you said during COVID, which COVID transformed how you do business, how you perform, how you look at life, your expectations as well. So I can imagine that for you it had to be a shift in connection with your audience, like you mentioned, but also a very different and new experience into the digital world that we know now, because COVID gave us this.
They pushed us into that.
Into this,
they pushed us
right?
Into this,
the digital transformation took away because of COVID. We had no other way of how to stay in contact, how to enjoy voices like yours. And we are grateful for that we were able to still remain connected. And tell us about Apollo.
Oh Lord! Every time I think about Apollo, I get goosebumps.
Me too.
So that was a full circle moment for me, because the first song I ever sang, and this was not even when Whitney sang it first. It was George Benson. Famous was the greatest love of all, and the video was recorded on that stage at the Apollo. So when
it was
I walked,
iconic.
It was iconic. What a lot of people don't know about that performance is when after everything was recorded, Snoop Dogg went on, Boyz II Men went on, DMX went. I'm getting goosebumps because DMX went on. Like a lot of iconic artists went on that stage right after I performed, right after we did that recording. And when I walked out of the theater, all the trailers with the names was on it. It was absolutely incredible.
No, people still talk to it. Up to this day, people mention it. They say that it was one of the most beautiful performances ever.
Thank you.
And I think it's the closest thing that we're going to, Whitney's never going to die. Her voice is, I think her influence of what she did to the world.
It will never go away.
Never go away. My son did. He's 50, about to be 15, and he did an entire school project. And his music, it was Whitney.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know Whitney. What you know about Whitney?
I did that once. I remember we went to a school. We did a performance at a school. Don't know if you remember that, Jack. But we did a performance at a school. And the week before I arrived, the kids at the school had to study Whitney Houston's music, just so they can familiarize themselves with her and the music. And then when I came to perform, they knew the lyrics.
They all sang along.
They all sang along. How
beautiful was that?
It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Those are the moments that are definitive, I think, as you navigate this journey of understanding your next step. I mean, and I hope that you're planning to tour the Caribbean in one of those, busy moments of your. Hints to the promoter that's standing in the back there for the scheduling and the planning, because I think the Caribbean needs more of your voice and more of your talent, of course. But we are blessed that you have chosen St. Martin to be your very first Caribbean destination. Yes, we're gonna go with that strike, people. Okay? St. Martin was her first.
A win is a win.
We're going to take that win.
And I will give you that win.
So we are happy to have you. We're happy to host you. We're excited to see you on the 12th. What would be a message, if there's a message that you would have to tell a young girl that is thinking about music, that is thinking about dreaming of becoming an artist in whatever form, shape, or self-expression of the arts, what would you tell that young girl that is doubting, that is thinking that is unattainable? What would you tell her? What would be your message to her?
The corniest thing that I could say about this music industry is, you've got to keep going. It's a lot of hard work. If you want to be in the music industry, you have to think about all the competition that's out there in the world. There's a lot of singers in this world. There's a lot of singers in this world. There's a lot of competition in this world. Find your niche. Find your lane. Stay in it. Find yourself. Find the greatest love of all, which is yourself, and run with it. Because if you love what you do, it's not going to be work. It's not work. I love what I do so much. And I travel so much, and my body is sometimes so tired. But I tell you what, I wake up in the morning and I go, where am I going today? Who am I going to sing for today? Because that's how much I love it. If you love what you do, it's not work. If you love what you do, you will put in the work. You will do the work. It's not easy. But if you love it, you will do it.
I think it also has to do with your why. And I think you identify your why very young.
Yeah.
Your why is oftentimes more important than your what or your how.
Yeah.
Because your why leads you to your what and your how,
absolutely.
right? If your why gives you purpose.
Yes.
So the reason why you wake up in the morning, you're excited about who's going to be your next audience, regardless of what your body's telling you, is because that is your why.
Let me tell you something. For the longest time, I looked for my purpose in this music industry. This is my purpose. Paying tribute to my idol is my purpose, and I don't care what anyone says about it, because I've had a lot of stones were thrown to me, and they were saying, why is she doing Whitney Houston music? Do your own music. I'm sorry. This is what I'm supposed to do. When I go out in the audience and I sing her music and I sing her songs and I pay tribute and I pay homage and I try my best to do her songs and I see people crying, I find that this is my purpose.
I love that. I love that. And after, because a lot of people would say, but you know, that you came out of nowhere. No, you actually had a journey of music
had a
before. You had a
journey.
trajectory before
I
Whitney.
had a journey. I had a career before Whitney. And because I had so much similarities, perfect example. I put a package together for Babyface. I was living in Los Angeles and I put a package together. Beautiful box, did the whole shebang, put my CD in it, put my CV in it, put
Presentation is everything,
put
of course.
everything in it, and I sent it to him and he sent it right back to me with a note saying, we already have a Whitney Houston. And I did not do a Whitney Houston cover on my CD. I did my own original music. And he sent it back saying, we already have a Whitney. Now, at that time it hurt.
Yes.
Today it doesn't hurt so much anymore.
No, today you're living in your purpose.
Today I'm living in my purpose.
Wow, that is beautiful. I think that is one of the greatest takeaway that I can take from this interview would be. Then I would like the audience as well to take that with you and really understand what it is to live in your purpose. And it's not easy
to live
in your purpose. And
it takes a lot of work.
It's also not easy to identify it.
Yeah.
Right? It might take some time. Your journey is not mine, and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
But that's why it's called a journey, because it's
Exactly.
individual.
It's individual.
So if you can find your purpose, if you can identify that in time, I think you will be a happier person. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you're doing in what industry, but identify your why. That's always key for me. So tell us, we have a drink coming. Come, yes. Welcome.
It's like they knew that I had a little dry throat.
Yeah, we saw it, right?
I had a little dry. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. This is a live production.
This is
A live production.
And guess what? This is what happens.
This is
on a
what
live
happens.
production.
We're
Let's
going to
try that one
continue.
more time.
We're going to cleanup crew is going to be coming
Is
just
she
now.
okay? Are you okay?
You good?
yes, I'm good.
I
Okay.
think she's okay.
Take that. You see, she's getting.
I love that. Look at her. She was ready.
Love
It's like
that
she
about
knew.
that.
Oh my God.
Lady does the waitressing.
Yes.
Ah, no.
Yes. But she's on paparazzi mode today, and of course showcasing this beautiful costume. So we have, of course, Elixirs with us, and she is a mixologist.
Is she? Well, listen, that mimosa I had
Okay,
earlier.
good. It was passion fruit, but I don't know what the concoction was. She could tell you herself. But either which way, she does it with
that's
passion.
so refreshing.
Is it good?
That is so delicious.
I'm gonna have to wait on mine.
I'm so sorry.
Now I'm jealous.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You're the guest of honor.
Sorry
You're
for
the guest
you.
of honor. It's okay. Well, no, it's okay. You deserve it.
Thank
sir.
you.
And cleanup crew's coming.
Cleanup crew.
Multiple hats.
I love it so much.
Multiple hats. This is live, people.
amazing.
This is live production. This is
I'll tell
what
you
happens. That's how
we have technical problems on stage all the time.
all the time. And you gotta improvise. Maybe you have to
believe-
do a cappella. Maybe you have to do.
I think one day I came out and we didn't zip up my dress in quick enough backstage. But I said, you know what? Screw it. I have to go out. There's no way I'm not coming out. So I came out, but my dress was completely unzipped in the back. And I did the song, and then when I was done, I was like, you know, this is what happens.
This is what happens when you have to come
This
out.
is what happens.
actually,
But you can't stop. You have to keep going.
you have. This is what we're doing.
Yes, we're keeping going.
We're continuing the conversation like absolutely nothing happened. That's the magic of live production.
Absolutely.
Right. So, tell us, what can we expect on the 12th? Tell us a little bit about the show, because people are exciting. We have been hearing the buzz and the rhythms and the excitement of the audience, the vibrations, and
Yes.
and is it a musical? And is it this? People don't know. And
Yeah.
as much as we've done an amazing job of
Yeah.
trying to profile exactly the act itself, tell us, what can they expect?
One thing that they cannot expect is it's not a musical. It's
Point
not
one.
a lifetime about her life. It's not a lifeline. It's a concert. I need for you to grasp the fact that it's a concert. Because I see people come to the show and they sit and they go, oh, okay. No, it's a concert. I want you to sing along. I want you to dance. I want you to get up and dance. I want you to have an amazing time.
In fact, we ask you to get up and dance.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you. And if you don't get the grasp of concert right now, I'm going to ask you to get up and dance when you come to the show. We have costume changes that replicates her sense of style.
Right.
The way it was on stage.
Right.
We have a live band. We have an incredible technical team that gives you a beautiful show just to watch. Just to watch. And we have most of her number one hits. Listen, Whitney Houston had a lot of songs.
Such a repertoire.
I just took
Such a
21
repertoire.
of the songs. Only 21.
21, imagine.
Just 21
Out of hundreds.
songs. Out of hundreds. I took 21 songs over a period of 2 hours. Come see the show. It's going to be amazing.
And-
Nostalgia at its best.
I was just gonna tell you
Yeah.
because one of her songs, soundtrack for me that
Yeah.
does it is The Bodyguard, and people will be
Yes.
like, "Why The Bodyguard?" Oh, but that's so cliche. No, because for me, I remember when we was at Galaxy 1 and 2. For those of you that are here and over 40,
Yeah.
Galaxy 1 and 2, because they're too young, you're not going to
Yes.
remember that. But Galaxy 1 and 2, the movies, it was premiered there. And it was full, but we had already got tickets. And I was like, I'm not going back. I refuse to. I'm going to watch this movie tonight.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting down on the stairs because there were no sitting available.
Yeah,
Everything was
yeah,
full. I was just like, I'm sitting down right here on the stairs. And the movie blew me away. The soundtrack, I mean, it is the number one soundtrack of a lifetime.
Of our lives.
Of our, it has won so many accolades,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's because I think it was a really, really, really amazing production. Not only the movie, but the soundtrack itself, the songs. Every song was purposeful,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
And nostalgic to
Yeah.
someone. Every one of us in this planet that have heard and experienced Whitney Houston
Yeah.
have a song. Ooh,
Yeah.
and here comes my
In the
drink.
Bodyguard. Oh my God. Be careful. Live.
drop it. We don't drop
No,
alcohol
I'm
here.
not worried about dropping. I'm worried about her dropping.
I'm dropping out. I'm worried about that too, but specifically about the alcohol. 'Cause
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
You've been an amazing guest. Yes?
Thank you.
Let me.
Do it. It's delicious.
Oh, God.
Mixology at its best.
I'm going to have to take her home or something part-time. I don't know.
was
I'll
gonna
put
do
her on
that
my
myself,
payroll
but,
or
you know.
something. I don't know how we're going to work that out.
I mean, we can schedule her.
I have certain rights to you, Kayla. Certain rights. And I use them well. That's what I like to call it, right? So, guys, tell us one more time where to be on February the 12th.
At the Aziz.
Alize.
Alize, not Azil. Alize Convention Center. And the show, I believe, starts at 9:15.
So we are
Might be 9:30, but 9:15.
It's a live production. Remember that.
I'm never late.
Remember that for our island people. All right, it's not 9:15 European time. You know, it's 9:15 Caribbean time.
Caribbean time.
Okay, we're here. But we also want to emphasize for you to be on time. Doors open at 7. So come in, enjoy the music, the vibe, mingle, see your friends that maybe you have not, you're not going to see. I have people that are telling me, I'm coming with my daughter, I'm coming with my grandmother, I'm coming with my cousins and my
ladies'
friends. Ladies' night, date night,
date
group
night.
night, friends night, whatever night
Bring
you
it.
want to call it, makeup a night, I don't know, I don't care. Come.
Yeah.
Bring your friends and make sure that you have an amazing time. I think it's going to be a memorable production.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I'm super excited. I think that St. Martin is going to remember you. We will never forget
Because
you.
I'm not gonna forget this
Oh.
little island. I'm not.
Good, good.
Yeah.
That is what we aim for.
Yeah.
Any last words, Belinda?
I will see you at the show. And if you give me a good time, I will come back.
Okay, guys, so it's on us now. You see how she just do that? So now it's on us. She just dropped the ball in our court. Like, we have to make sure that she...
I'm just saying.
Okay, don't worry, we got you. The one thing that we know in St. Martin is how to have a good time.
It's Carnival City. Come on. I heard it's the best Carnival City.
In the world, not just in the Caribbean, in the world. Am I biased? Absolutely.
She's biased. She just has to convince me now.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being part of this exclusive live stream. She coming directly from hotel, eating other commitments, and she made time to meet with us, have an exciting conversation. What? And we have some more food when we're done here because, of course, what we tell you, alcohol, food,
God.
in that
Food, drink, alcohol,
in that process.
food, drink,
In that
soak
order.
it up, sleep, get up,
and do it again.
food, and repeat.
And repeat. So we are ready. We're ready. Thank you so much again to Focus Forward for being able to host us. I took over their studio once again. Just know they're going to charge me rent, but okay, we'll take care of that at another moment. Climax, of course. Thank you, Islandpreneur. Thank you for also being part of the setup and making sure that everything was done for when Belinda arrived. And yeah, we'll see you on the 12th, guys.
I'm taking the outfit.
She's taking a couple of outfits here from Climax Carnival. I don't know what is going to be left in this showroom, guys, because she's serious about it.
I'm serious.
And we're going to have to teach her the technique of, being resilient and how to pack your backpacks, Carnival style.
No, it does not fit in a backpack.
But the feathers and everything,
In a backpack?
not big backpack.
So I don't need to buy another suitcase.
Well,
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it behind the scenes, guys. Anyways, thank you for tuning in, and please share, like, of course, comment. This time we were not able to have someone to answer your comments or anything like that, but if you share it and you have any questions, reach out to Lately Balibers. Of course, we need to say hi to our sponsors. I almost forgot that. Belinda, so thank you to Hertz, Nagico Insurances, of course, Port St. Martin, and Port de Plaisance Casino and Hotel as well for being part of this production, and Lately Balibers, of course, for making this happen. Also, a reminder, guys, remember Sugar Apple is going to be the opening act, so you don't want to miss this. Remember, Sugar Apple is going to be there live and direct, and is going to entertain us just before the greatest love of all. Kela Elixirs, yes, Kela's here. Thank you. Kela's Elixirs, thank you for being here and being our mixologist. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you guys. Our models, Jundi and Apple,
Listen,
Alvin, they were magnificent. The welcome, the dance, the poise.
I'm obsessed.
She's ready. She want to take all the costumes home. So I don't know how we're going to work this out. You guys came with extra valise, suitcase, or something? You guys going to figure that out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you on the 12th at 7 p.m. sharp, because that's when the doors open, not 9:15, 7 p.m. All right? Bye, guys.